Mic test, mic test. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a very, very fantastic day to everybody. How are you all doing so far? A very, very nice day, a nice Wednesday evening, everybody. O-level students, welcome to the live today. How are you all doing? If you can hear me nice and clear, give me a thumbs up, give me a double tap, and say yes or something in the chat box. Thank you very much. Can hear or not, guys? Or am I talking to myself again and again and again? Okay, super. Friends, welcome to the live today. Today is very special because I have seen the paper 1 for O-level E-Maths, guys. How was the paper 1? My friends, can do or not? More than 20 questions there. The last question was on geometrical vectors. How was it? Able to do, friends? Was it that impossible, to be very frank? Some of you say never finish the paper. Okay. Alright. You still have some salvation for paper 2, guys. Okay. Salvation for paper 2. Alright, some of you saying the paper has been good. Okay, so very, very nice to know this. Okay. Now what I did, right, friends, I got hold of the exact paper 1. And then I went to see, like from question 1 all the way to question, was it 26 or 27? I can't really recall. What questions were being tested there? Okay, some of you are saying, difficult. No, there's no difference, by the way. I also saw the Sec 5 syllabus, Sec 4 Express syllabus. The papers are basically the same. Okay, 99% the same. I think just the mark allocation and all. Finish the paper, but a bit difficult. Okay, how many of you managed to finish all the questions? Maybe except one part. Can you give me a me or a yes in the chat box, guys? You managed to finish everything or not? Okay, thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Okay, now friends, today I'm gonna share with you guys not the answer for paper 1, of course. I know some of you are waiting for answers, right? Paper 1 answers. But I'm not going to share with you the answers today. I'm going to share with all of you the topics that came out for the paper 1. Okay, we're going to talk about those topics. Alright? It's very good day. Okay? And I'm going to also share with you guys the very high potential of paper 2 questions coming out tomorrow, which is your paper 2 examinations. Okay, we're gonna go through 8 to 9 concepts today that may be tested. Very, very high chance. Okay, so I really hope that all of you online today, you are focused. Alright, you pay attention, because I'm telling you, whatever I'm gonna share with you, if you can remember the concepts, if you can write it down on a piece of paper, tomorrow, high chance it may come out. Okay, I cannot predict what exactly is going to come out, but I can, sort of analyze the papers, just like all of your teachers in school, right? They analyze the paper and they see, okay, what is a high chance of coming out? Okay, this is 4 Express, but I believe 5N, similar case. Okay, similar case, guys. Okay, so again, today's session is really meant for learning and smart studying for paper 2. Okay, I don't have the paper 2, obviously, for obvious reasons. Okay, I will not be providing solutions for paper 1 in this session. Okay, I'm going to go through all the concepts that was tested in terms of the topics, and then we're going to jump to a potential paper 2 concepts. Okay, so let me move on to the next page, guys. This was your paper yesterday. Okay, 27 questions were there, and my friends, I've listed for you the topics that was tested. So yesterday, if you realize, the very first question was a basic ratio question. Friends, how many of you remembered that first question and all of a sudden you felt like you were in primary 5 when you saw that first question? How many of you felt like that? Give me a double tap, guys. You honestly felt like, hey, what is this? Question 1. Is this primary 5 question? Am I in primary school? Okay, so the first question, guys, basic ratio. Remember that? I have the paper with me actually in this PDF, but I'm not gonna discuss with all of you because I don't want you all to start thinking about your answers and all for paper 1. That's not the intention of today. Today, my intention, my mission for all of you is to go through the paper 2 concepts, okay? Anyways, very quick one. Question 2, there was a basic trigo. How many of you remember there were 2 angles that you need to put in? At Excel, yes, I mean, you can learn this as well. At Excel, O-levels, pretty much similar, but I'm doing for O-level a Singapore syllabus today for mathematics, okay? Guys, how many of you remember, guys, that 2 angles that you need to find for the second question? That was a basic trigo. Indices was pretty alright, except the second part was like, bit weird, the second part of indices. Okay, there was a prime numbers question which was pretty standard, my friends. And then compound interest. Remember the compound interest question? Why is this percent not a per year rate? And then they give you all a monthly compound interest rate. Remember that, guys? In the question yesterday. Okay? And then there was some percentage question. Cumulative frequency was pretty standard, guys. If you agree with me, cumulative frequency, the question on interquartile range and all was pretty much alright. Give me a double tap, guys. And please don't forget to share this with all your O-level friends, because today there's going to be lots of valuable things, man. I'm telling you, today, if you listen up, tomorrow you will have a good chance. Okay, friends, if you remember the concepts, if you are confident enough, you're going to have a good chance, guys. Okay? So yeah, cumulative frequency was pretty alright. Mean standard deviation, this one use calculator and get your marks. Because it's just 1 mark each. Okay? 1 mark each. And then there's a currency question. Currency question was there. How long will this live be? Probably until 9:30. Today we're going to stretch a little bit because there's a lot of concepts to cover today, okay? For your paper 2 focus topics. Coordinate geometry, subject or formula will be there as well. In your paper 1, it was there. Okay, there was some bunch of factorization, expansion. And how many of you remember the probability question? My friends, probability. Currency, money terms, if it is non-exact, give it to 2dp. Money terms in 2dp, okay guys? Now, and then there was an angle question. Don't know whether you remember that or not. Expand, hence, prove that this is a multiple of 3. I think there was a question. Okay, there was a question on misleading charts. Okay, this is a very typical misleading chart question that came out yesterday. Sets, you got to shade. I hope you all shade properly. I think it was like, what, A union B prime, if I'm not wrong. Okay, quadratic sketches. You were asked to draw a quadratic or sketch a quadratic. I hope you guys drawn properly. The shape got to be proper and all. Your intercepts and all this good stuff. Okay, and then there was similar figures and volume. Friends, similar figures and volume as well. Okay, that was also tested yesterday in the O-level exams. Alright, and then you were given some simplification, factorization. Oh my gosh, matrices came out, the whole page. I saw that question, friends. The entire page, matrices. I truly hope you got that full marks, man. Okay, I'm gonna finish it, don't worry. Okay, trigo bearings. Okay, trigo bearings was tested as well. Proportions. Okay, proportions, they give you like, guys, they give you like a whole bunch of words, a lot of statements. But actually the first part is pretty alright. It's just a lot of statements, guys. Okay, and then you're given number patterns. Pretty weird, the number patterns, because they gave you a formula for the sum of n terms. Okay, but once you understand that from the sum, you can find the first term, you can find the second term. Then you can find the third term because it's a linear sequence. Linear sequence means it goes on and on in the same difference, constant difference. 3D trigo and the Pythagoras theorem with the rod. Okay, there was a rod question. Find the shortest distance of the rod. And then the last one, suddenly you see geometrical vectors. How many of you actually felt that geometrical vectors, right, was like supposed to be in paper 2? Give me a double tap. Guys, if you felt that, alamak, how come they test me geometrical vectors? I thought this is a paper 2 concept. And then last question, geometrical vectors. Oh. Okay guys, share the live, guys. Okay, please remember to share this so that all your O-level friends can join. Now, I'm gonna move on to paper 2. What's gonna happen in paper 2 is this, my friends. You are going to see very high chance these concepts here. Okay, so let me start with the first concept that you will see in tomorrow's paper 2. Very high chance, again, I'm predicting things here. It may not be 100% accurate, but this is on the analysis of the paper 1. Okay, the first thing, friends, that was absent from paper 1 was solving linear and quadratic equations. This was absent. They asked you to do CTS, completing the square. They asked you for line of symmetry. They asked you to sketch. But I didn't see any solving linear and quadratic equations, my friends. Okay, now the second thing that was absent also, linear inequalities. Absent. It wasn't there. Okay, second or third one, map scales. Okay, map scales also wasn't there. They tested proportions, but not map scales. Okay, polygons wasn't there. Circle properties also. Friends, very high chance you will see circle properties tomorrow. Okay, sectors and segments didn't come out in paper 1. So high chance paper 2, pump, they're going to give you. Not forgetting DST graphs, distance speed time graph. Okay, we're going to go through some of these examples soon, very soon, very, very soon for you guys. Okay, hire purchase questions, income tax returns questions. Alright, volume and surface area of regular and irregular objects. This was tested in the similar figures question, my friends. This part here, it was tested in the similar figures question. But they can still ask you about finding the volume of a regular shape, volume of a sphere. Okay, I pray that these things come out because all of you are online today. You can learn, you can get some advantage for yourself. Okay, now and then quadratic word problems. Friends, remember in school you guys learn about showing that this equation is reduced to this, a quadratic equation problem. Okay, that may come out as well. Congruency proofs. How do you prove congruent triangles? Okay, graph drawing. Alright, my friends, the graph drawing part, right? This is where you gotta draw tangent. Remember, draw tangent at this point, find the gradient. Okay, and then on top of that, they may ask you to draw some lines. When you are supposed to draw lines, you got to come up with your own table. I hope you guys know that. Let's say I ask you to draw the line y equals to negative 0.5x plus 1. You're given that graph paper there. Okay, come up with your own table and draw the line. Okay, so that is graph drawing, which you may be tested on. Construction. Now, construction, pretty important. Okay, pretty important stuff because for construction, okay, you guys will be tested on 2 types of line drawings. Perpendicular bisector, angle bisector. And you got to know what is the importance of these 2 lines. Okay, what is the importance of these 2 lines? Go to mommy, okay? Okay, what is the importance of these 2 lines? For example, my friends, if you have a perpendicular bisector, okay, let me just very quickly talk about this, okay? Let's say you have 2 points, okay? Points A and B. Friends, don't worry about the paper 1 already, yeah? Okay, you all got to move on, okay? Now, let's say you draw a perpendicular bisector, okay? Which goes in this direction here. Okay, the red line there. Okay, sure, I'll open for you, darling. Sorry guys, my daughter is beside me, so just give me some time, huh? Okay, here you go. Enjoy. Take care. E.Maths, high chance I'm gonna do on the weekend. Okay, for paper 2. Okay, anyways. Okay, come, let's go back to this. Friends, you have AB and you want to do a perpendicular bisector. Anywhere on this red line. Okay, important to understand, huh? Let's say you are here. A perpendicular bisector, any point on your perpendicular bisector will be equidistant to point A and point B. Okay, it's gonna be equal in this. So for example, this is equidistant to this. Why? Because this point is on the perpendicular bisector. Okay, alternatively, let's say you are at these blue points here. Okay, and you draw 2 more blue lines. Number 1, number 2. These 2 are also going to be equidistant to each other. That is the beauty of a perpendicular bisector. Now, many a times in the question, they will ask you guys this. Please show me a point that is closer to B than to A. Okay, if I'm on this line, I'm going to be equal in distance, right? you literally have yourself an isosceles triangle, actually. Now, again, if I'm on this, any point on this line, I'm going to be equal in distance to A and to B. Now, if I want to select or put a point, okay, that is closer to B, what will you do? You will select or shade or put the point here, to the right of your perpendicular bisector. If you want to be closer to A, you will be to the left of your perpendicular bisector. Okay, now this is the importance of a perpendicular bisector. Okay, it's going to be equidistant to points A and B. Okay, now let's say you have angle bisector. Listen up, guys. Okay, very quick recap for you guys. Okay, let's say you have an angular bisector, and let me just label this as P, Q, and R. Okay, and you guys draw a angle bisector, an angle bisector. Let's say the angle bisector goes this way. Okay, again, when you draw angle bisector, you must make sure you put your markings. Okay, you cannot just draw a line like this. You must literally take a compass and all these things. Okay, there are ways to draw your perpendicular and angle bisector. Now, angle bisector, what's so important? Guys, what's so important about this? Because when you have an angle bisector, any point on the angle bisector will be equidistant to the two lines. Okay, to the lines PQ and PR. Okay, so these dark blue lines, they are going to be equal to each other. Obviously, this is right angle. Okay, please take note of that. And if I want you to shape or to mark out a point that is nearer to PQ than QR, how to do? Again, anywhere on this line is going to be equal in distance to the two lines, PQ and QR. But if I want you to shape something that is closer to PQ, then you will choose somewhere here. Okay? You cannot choose here, because if it is here, it will be closer to QR instead. I don't want that. I want it to be closer to PQ, so you have to shape this one here. Okay, I hope this is clear. So again, tomorrow, bear in mind there may be constructions, and some of you are asking, Coach, will there be any more vectors? Paper 1, alright, we were already stunned already. Last question, they gave us vectors. Right, who expected vectors in paper 1? Geometrical vectors some more. Alright, so my take is that I believe you guys should still prepare for vectors, because there is a chance, right, that they may ask you vectors with coordinates. You know those position vectors kind? Later I'm going to teach you all some. Okay, some of those concepts. Okay, now and then obviously everyone's favorite concept, application in real world context. That very, very high chance will come out. Okay, so please take note. Now for today's live, right, I'm going to go through with you all the highlighted portions. Okay, we're going to go through this, solving equations. We're going to go through linear inequalities, polygons, circle properties, sectors and segments, DST graphs, volume surface area of regular irregular object, quadratic word problems, and vectors with coordinates. Okay, so before I start, sure. Okay, before I start, guys, please remember, smash the share button, get all your friends in. This is a totally free program. Get them to learn together with us as we go through this paper 2. Thank you so much, friends. Oh, nice. Now, I'm going to start with a simple question. We have a pretty straightforward question here, guys. Okay, pretty straightforward. Solving linear equations. Now, again, paper 1, this wasn't there, so let's try and solve this. I know some of you are experts in this, but let's do it quickly, okay? When you have the denominator to be 3 and 2, and there's a minus or a plus, we need to combine these two fractions. And the way to combine them is to ensure your denominator is the same. Okay, so you can very quickly take this fraction times 2 times 2. Alright, takes this one times 3 times 3. Okay, we combine first. And what happens then? You're going to get 4x minus 10 minus 3 bracket 3x minus 5. And everything here is over 2 times 3, which is 6. And this is going to be equals to 1. Yeah. Okay guys, so go and take this down somewhere. Again, whenever you have a minus sign, guys, okay, my friends, you got to put a bracket for yourself. Okay, so please put a bracket for yourself here. Of course, graphs, I may go through some concepts later if there's a chance, okay? Not to worry. Okay, put inside. Alright, so again, put a bracket there. 4x minus 10 minus 3x plus 15. Plus? Yes, plus. Be careful about the brackets, guys. And now, I'm going to shift the 6 over. Because there's an equal sign, I can do cross multiplication. 1 times 6 is just a 6. Okay, now we take 4x minus 3x, that's an x. Negative 10 plus 15, that is a positive 5. And minus 6 equals to 0. You don't need to do that, right, guys? Okay, anyways, x minus 1 equals to 0. X is just equals to 1. Okay, alternatively, you can bring all your numbers to the right side, algebra to the left side, and you solve the problem. X is going to be equals to 1. My friends, let us move on to the next concept for today, okay? Now, this one here, quadratic, again, paper 1, absent. Okay, so let me just go through with you guys, alright? For solving quadratic equations, okay, you guys need to know 5 methods. Again, 5 methods, not just 1, not just 2. 5 methods. The first one is factorization. Okay. Second one, quadratic formula. That very super long, complex looking formula. Okay. Number 3, completing the square. Number 4, graph drawing. Number 5, calculator. Now, friends, first thing you do when you try and solve, right, is always to try and factorize. Use your factorization technique. If this doesn't work, go on to use the quadratic formula. Okay? You do not use CTS unless told to do so. Completing the square. Don't use this unless told to do so. Okay? But very high chance this one they will not ask anymore, CTS. Because they already asked you once. Okay? Now, graph drawing, this one here, if they give you a graph paper and then they give you an x-axis, perhaps you may need to find the x, maybe negative 1 and 2.5, something like that. You know, if they give you a graph paper and ask you to solve. Okay? And then calculator method, this is the best method because this will give you some idea what is x. Okay, it's a good way to check. Okay? This calculator method is a good way to check. Alright, now, let us try and solve this algebraic expression. Okay, now, when you see this kind of question, there is something suspicious. Friends, let me know in the chat right now, what do you think you can do to this term here? What do you think? What do you think? Let me know in the chat box. You can put one letter, also good enough. I understand. Calculator is same as factorization. Calculator is a way to check the x, and then from there, you need to show your working. My friends, what do you think we have to do to this fella? Sure.
This one must be this side. Papa, this thing must be this side.
Yep. Factorization. So what we do is, good girl. Okay, so this part here, my friends, you gotta factorize. Okay, when you factorize, you can use calculator. But be careful when you do that. Okay, be careful when you use calculator because you are supposed to show your factorized form. So I will encourage you guys to still do this. Okay, still do your factorization. So how to get 2x squared? 2x squared is there. Negative 4 is there. Negative 7x. So 2x and x. Okay, how to get negative 4? Negative 4, positive 1. Alright, so this is positive x, negative 8x as well here. Okay, so when you press calculator, you're going to get like what? Negative half and then 4. Okay, so from there you can backtrack, but be very careful because when you factorize, okay, you must always get the original function. Oh, wait, what do I mean by that? Hang on, 2x plus 1, x minus 4. Okay, minus 3 over x minus 4, everything equals to 1. Okay, so again, when you use calculator, guys, I tell you, a lot of students will make these mistakes, guys. Sashvin, welcome, man. Good day. Nice to see you. Okay? Now, friends, a lot of students will do this mistake. What's the mistake? The mistake is they will use calculator. But in doing so, they would have missed out the fact that when you multiply back, you must get your original expression. Please ensure this. Can use calculator, but when you rainbow back, guys, when you rainbow back, you must get the original function. I hope you all are clear on this. Okay? Now, between these two terms, right, the denominator, something is missing here. What's missing? 2x plus 1. Okay? So that's what we're going to do now. Okay? We're going to keep the denominator here as 2x plus 1, x minus 4. And the second guy, we're going to times 2x plus 1. Okay? And then everything here is the same. X minus 4, 2x plus 1 already equals to 1. Okay? Now, my friends, your denominator is the same. You can combine the numerators. Okay? So let's do that. So 2 minus 3, 2x plus 1. Okay? Everything divide by 2x plus 1, x minus 4. And this whole thing will be equals to 1. Okay, this whole thing, yes. Ruhi is asking, can you go through O-level paper 2? Yes, you are doing that today. We are doing those concepts that may be tested tomorrow, okay? Friends, what happens here, you got to do some expansion for yourself. Okay, so this becomes 2 minus 6x minus 3. Okay, now the bottom part here, okay, you guys need to kick it away, cross multiply with the 1. Okay, so you cross multiply with the 1, you're going to get 1, 2x plus 1, x minus 4. Understand, guys? Okay, when do we know when to use quadratic formula? They usually give you a hint. Put it to 2dp or something. Okay? Okay, don't worry. After this, I'm going to repeat. I'm going to summarize everything again. Okay? Kadi Ramina already got the answer. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, you may want to just check this out on your own first. Okay, now on the right side, you got to do a rainbow technique. Okay, 2x plus 1, x minus 4, which is essentially just 2x squared minus 7x minus 4. Guys, this is exactly your original denominator there. It's the same thing. Okay, so negative 6x minus 1. Okay, now you can bring everything to the right side. You're going to get 2x squared minus 7x plus 6x minus 4 plus 1. Okay, which brings us to 2x squared minus x minus 3. Everything is going to be equals to 0. Okay, so 2x squared minus x minus 3, everything is 0. Now, you are supposed to solve, meaning you must tell me what is x. Okay, what are the two x values now? Let's go back to our methods to solve. Again, the first thing you try is to factorize the equation. Cannot work, use your quadratic formula. And at all times, you can use calculator to check. No problem. Okay, the Cambridge examiner sitting miles away. He will not know whether you use calculator to check. And anyways, it's a proper way to use calculator to check your x values, guys. Okay, so now, what do we do? This one is factorizable, confirm. Okay, why? Because I know we can use a cross method here. Okay, 2x squared is over here. You have minus 3 here. You have minus x here. 2x and x. How to get negative 3? Negative 3. Positive 1. Alright, so you get positive 2x, negative 3x. Okay, so again, before we find x, we can factorize this first. Okay, so let's factorize this guy first. And you guys gonna get 2x minus 3. X plus 1 equals to 0. So from here, x is 1.5, or x is negative 1. Okay, this is the final answer for this quadratic solving. Again, this may come out tomorrow. Okay, this may very well come out tomorrow. You can use calculator, just slot it. Okay, my advice is still to show this. Okay, and then x and x at the end. Okay, show your factorized form. Now, in the case where quadratic factorization doesn't work, you try, alamak, spend so much time, blah, 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 cannot work. Like in this case, you know, When I got 2x squared, how do I get 2x squared? 2x times x is 2x squared. How do I get negative 4? Positive 1, negative 4 is negative 4. And then you do a cross. Positive x, negative 8x, and then you add, oh, you get negative 7x. This is the winning combination. This is the winning combination, guys. Okay, let's say you try, you cannot find, you cannot solve. Okay, then proceed to use quadratic formula. What is the quadratic formula? X equals to negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. Okay, so let me just show to you guys what is a a, what is a b, and what is a c. Okay, so over here, okay, the a will be 2, the coefficient of x squared. The b will be negative 1 and the c will be negative 3. You will take these items and pump it into your formula. And that's how you use your quadratic formula. Okay, do you have to show it working when doing factorization? Highly advised for you all to do so. Okay, now friends, we move on to linear inequalities. Again, paper 1, was there linear inequalities? Yes or no? Mayo, tak ada, ilah. Have or no, guys? Yes, Ruhi, I'll do that. Okay, I'll upload the solution. Guys, let me know. Paper 1, was there linear inequalities? Highlight to me. Yoma? Tak ada. Mayo. Don't have. Ilah. Okay, it's missing. So paper 2 pump, they may ask you. Okay, they may ask you linear inequalities. So let's discuss this question right now. Okay, solve the linear inequality. X plus 1 over 3 less than 2x minus 3 less than 3x plus 6. Okay, so to do this question well, we need to split the inequality into two halves. Okay, the right half and the left half. Okay, so when that happens, okay, it's a bit blur, huh? Okay, again. So you have x plus 1, guys, come. X plus 1 over 3 less than 2x minus 3. And, not or, it's and. And means both the inequalities got to be satisfied. Okay? And 2x minus 3 has to be less than 3x plus 6. Now, some of us, we are still unclear. Coach, what is less than, what is more than? Okay, never mind, it's not too late to learn. Tomorrow is your paper 2, there's still chance. Now, when I write this way, right? Okay, look at this. X with a mouth, there's a 5. Look at the mouth. Where is the mouth pointing towards? The mouth of this Pac-Man is pointing towards X. So X is more than 5. Okay, again, where the mouth is pointing towards means that that item is more than the other item. Okay, so in this case, I can write X more than 5, or I can even write this down. 5 is less than X. Make sense? Okay, now, if I write another way, let's say negative 2 and then more than or equals to Y. How to write this? Look at the mouth again. Negative 2 more than or equals to Y. Okay, now another way to write this statement is that Y is less than or equals to negative 2. Okay, so again, always look at the mouth of your inequality. Alright, now that being said, let's try and solve this particular question, okay, which may come up tomorrow. Okay, it's a linear inequality. Okay, so how do I solve this? We start with the left hand side first. Okay, let's start with this side first. First step, multiply by 3 throughout. Remove that atrocious looking denominator. Troublesome, right? So what you do here, you do x plus 1 less than everything times 3. So 2x times 3, that is a 6x minus 9. Okay, now this sign here, we first treat it, listen up, guys, treat it like an equal sign first. Okay, and we bring the 6x over. Okay, so when you bring the 6x over, it becomes minus 6x. Treat it like an equal sign. Don't change anything yet. Don't change anything. You're just shifting things around right to left like that. Positive 1, kick it to the right side. It becomes negative 9. It's still there. Minus 1. Again, why? Because this is like an equal sign. Okay, so now this becomes negative 5x is less than negative 10. Now we have a problem. We have a problem. Okay, I started maybe 10-15 minutes ago. What's the problem? You cannot be having negative for inequalities. For x, cannot have negative. So we need to change signs. Now that's where you will change sign on the left. You cannot just change on the left, you must change on the right also. Okay, so this one will become positive 10. Okay, so when you change the signs one time on each side, you will flip the inequality once. Okay, so x is more than 10 divided by 5. X is more than 2. Friends, are you all clear on this? Okay, my friends, if you are clear, Shena, thank you so much for your responses. If you are clear, give me a double tap. Smash the share button. Get your O-level friends in, guys. Okay, thank you so much for your participation. Now, friends, we talk about the next part of the inequality. So again, you treat this like an equal sign. Don't panic, treat it like an equal sign. Bring all the x to one side. So 2x minus 3x less than. Don't flip it, Don't flip it. Just bring all the x to one side, all the number to the other side first. Positive 6. Negative 3 brings over, becomes positive 3. Negative x is less than 9. Okay, step by step, we bring all the x to one side already. Now the other side got numbers. Okay, how to tackle? We cannot have negative x here, friends. Problem for us. We need to make this a positive x. And the way to do that is to also change the other side. You notice not? I purposely don't change the sign, the inequality first. I just change my sign first, so that I don't confuse myself. Change the signs first. Now flip the inequality. Okay? We are almost. Shakib, good day to you. How do we present the inequality in this case? This is a very unique kind of inequality because the overlap is very weird. It can happen like this as well. X is more than 2 and x has to be more than negative 9. So how do I present the final answer for this particular inequality question? Is to draw for yourself your own number line. Okay, usually put a 0 here for reference. Okay, 2 is here. Negative 9 is here. Okay, x is more than 2, meaning more than 2, from here you proceed to the right side. Okay, and x has to be more than negative 9. Alright, let me erase this. X has to be more than negative 9, meaning from here you proceed to the right side because x has to be greater than negative 9, meaning negative 9, negative 8, 0, 1, 2, blah, blah, all these things. Okay, so these two inequalities has to be satisfied, meaning you will choose the overlap. Where does the two inequality overlap? They will overlap at this juncture over here. Okay, so therefore your final answer for this case will be x is more than 2, full stop. Okay, so the overlap has to happen. Okay, so meaning you have to choose this part onwards. I hope you all are clear. Alright, so x is more than 2, my friends. When do you shade the circle? Ask you a question. When must you shade this circle? Anyone can tell me. When do I have to shade this? Shade this. When? When it is inclusive. Okay? When it is inclusive, when it is equals to that particular value. Let's say I change the question. I say x is more than or equals to 2. X is more than or equals to negative 9. Then you got no choice. You got to go and shade these circles. Because x can include this particular points. Okay, so for this case, don't bother shading because it's not inclusive. Okay, so in any case, tomorrow, when the inequality question is there and then you got to do it two sides, right? Please draw this out. I encourage you all to do that. And then choose your final inequality. Now, if they ask you, present your answer in a number line. Okay? Then you will present your answer in such a way. We are going through vectors because there's a chance it will come out as well. Draw the line at 2. This is to present your answer. You can show this as a working. This is to present your answer here. Okay, because this is your answer, x is more than 2, right? This is the overlap, x is more than 2. My friends, let us proceed. Oh, there's another type of inequality they may ask you. Okay, mensuration, yes, I'm going to go, I think there is one question later, yes. Guys, question 2 here is also inequality, but a bit different. A bit different. Because the second part here, I didn't see in paper 1. Guys, this one, did it come out in paper 1, this type of question? Never. So it may be there tomorrow. Okay? So part A, guys, come. A plus dn minus 1. That one no need to know already because that one came out in paper 1. Friends, find the smallest prime number such that this is the case. Okay? So again, for part A, right? Okay, for part A, we need to understand that we need to solve the inequality first. Solve it first. By the way, what is the smallest prime number? Can you all let me know in the chat box, anyone? Okay, those who are doing 𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐺s, right, we will do 𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐺s on the weekend. Okay, I'm going to analyze the paper 1. Then, paper 1 is on Friday, I believe, right, 𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐺s. Yeah, then Saturday, Sunday, we do 𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐺s live. Okay? No problem. I'll give you all some good, concepts and all that you all can use. Huh? Tu lah, alamak. RA, why so violent? Okay? Two. Not 1, Hey, some of you will say 1 is a prime number. 1 is not a prime number. Okay? Now, so again, 70 minus 3W less than 1. Okay? So the smallest is 2. Hey, guys, enough of this chattery, please. Okay? Friends, 70 minus 3W less than 1. Negative 3W less than 1 minus 70. Okay, negative 3W less than negative 69. Negative 69. Now, how do I change this to positive and positive? I just went through with you guys. My friends, how do I change to positive? Flip the inequality sign. Yes. Your job is to bring the unknown first to the left side. Don't flip the sign yet. You flip the sign later on. When you want to change, suddenly you want to change the sign. One time. You will flip the inequality sign. W is going to be more than 69 divided by 3. W is going to be more than 23. So hence, what is the smallest prime number that you can have here? Well, interesting, this question, because you got to think, What is a prime number that is greater than 23? Cannot be 23, guys. 23 is not inclusive. 27 is not a prime number, confirm. Friends, smallest W equals to what? 23 cannot because it's not inclusive. 24 confirm not a prime number because you can divide by 2, divide by 4. So many things you can divide by. Okay? So we go down the list. 24 cannot. 25 confirm cannot. Can divide by 5 also, this one. 26 also can divide by 2. Cannot. 27 can divide by 3 also. 28 can also divide by 2. Cannot. 29 is the one that cannot be divided by anything except itself and 1. Okay? So all this out. List it down. Don't be shy to do this in the exam at the side. Take a pencil, start listing it down tomorrow. Okay, and then your smallest W will be 29. Ming pai ma, samjhe hai? Are you all clear on this? Understand? Purida? Faham tak semua? Kanak-kanak murid-murid di sana? Somebody asking what's prime number. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, man. Okay, super. Samjhe ho? Okay, let's go to the next part B. Oh, part B very interesting. Okay, come let's see. Okay, this one I put at the side, so that it don't disturb us. Okay guys, part B, B, part 1. X is a whole number such that -7 is less than or equals to X but less than 5. Y is an integer such that -2 is there, less than Y, but Y is less than or equals to 3. Calculate the least value of Y minus X. My friends, what are all the possible X values? First, just list it down to get a good sensing. X is -7 all the way to 5, not inclusive 5. Okay, and these are all integers. Integer is what? Integer is whole numbers. Okay, 0 is also an integer, my friends. Remember that, 0 is also a whole number. Now, so it goes from -7 all the way to 4. Cannot be 5. 5 is not inclusive. So you go -7, -6, -5, -4, blah, 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 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. No space. Okay, now we do the same thing for Y. Now, Y, be careful. You cannot even include -2. So you have to go to the next one, which is -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3 is okay. Alright, now what is the least? Least means smallest. Okay, what is the least value of Y minus X? How to do this style of questions? Okay, least value of Y minus X. Meaning, right, guys? Okay, think about it this way. Think about it. Y minus X. Be careful, minus X. So X, if you choose -7, guys, some of you will hantam, you go and choose -7, and then Y maybe you choose 3. 3 minus -7. Oh my gosh, it's a very big number, man. I don't want this to be very big. I want it to be as small as possible. Now listen up. If you want your number to be very small in the end, okay, Y must be as small as possible, and you must minus a very gigantic X. Okay? Again, you must start with a very small number, and you must minus a huge number. So at the end, right, your number will be very, very negative. Because you minus a very big number already away. And you started off, you didn't even start with 1,000 or 1 million. You started off with a small number, and you minus a big number at the end. You are left with a super small number. Okay, so what is the smallest Y I can play with here? The smallest Y that we have is -1. That is the smallest value that I can have. Minus the largest X. The largest X. Look at this. X goes from -7 all the way to 4. So, -1 minus 4. Answer, -5. Settle the battle in the kettle. Finish. Okay, 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐢𝐭𝐡, thank you so much for that. Serena, thank you. Wow, those on IG very supportive of your friends. Good job. TikTok also lah. Sweet Chai, tomorrow get A1. Go for it, man. Go for it, A1. How many of you want to go for A1 tomorrow for the paper 2? Give me a double tap, man. Let's go for it. Guys, where are all my A1 warriors? A1 warriors. Okay, fantastic. Now B part 2 next. Come. B? Wow, a lot of double tap. The 𝐒𝐿𝐴 in Cambridge is going to have a tough time because everyone's going to get A1 already. Fantastic, man. Go for F9? Please. Don't do that, guys. Okay, now. Next one. Okay, quick. Today I got a lot of questions to do, man, with you guys. A lot. Okay, now find the greatest value of x squared plus y squared. X squared plus y squared. Remember, square. Whenever you square a number, it automatically becomes positive. So how to get this to be huge? Huge value, how? X squared must be as big as possible. Excuse me. Okay, y squared must also be as huge as possible. What is the largest x squared you can get from this list? That's why, guys, list down. List down. When you list down, things are going to be better. E.Maths. Oh, E.Maths online as well, man. Good day. Okay, hopefully we are just all of us doing revision today. Come. Okay, for paper 2 tomorrow, I'm selecting questions. Brother can sing for me. Jack asking me to sing all. Oh my gosh, if I start singing, it'll start raining. That's very dangerous. Okay, Alicia, fantastic. Thank you very much. Guys, what is the biggest x square you can get? Settle the battle, the kettle, man. What is the biggest? Is it 4 square? Some of you will say, oh, no, coach, go to the 4 and you square it. That is the biggest. Guys, 4 square is only 16. When you square -7, it automatically becomes positive, right? Negative times negative is positive. Wow, 49 is so much bigger. So you will select that. Friends, you select that -7 square plus, what is the biggest y square? Again, I want the entire thing to be as big as possible. Okay, the largest y square is going to be a 3 square. Not 0 square, please don't hantam, guys. Okay? Now, this will be 49 plus 9. Settle, answer is 58. Understand, guys? Guys, if you understand, show me some love. Okay, thank you very much, guys. We're going to move on, don't worry. We're going to move on to more things today, okay? Okay, now, I have another question for you all. Okay, wait. Let me see who can answer me. If I put a part 3, okay? I put a B part 3. I put here B part 3. I want x square plus y square to be the smallest value. Come, smallest. What is the smallest x square plus y square? Anyone can tell me? Wow, some of you pretty fast. What is the smallest x square? Again, when you square an x, it's going to become positive. So ideally, you don't want a positive value. So if you don't want a positive value, the smallest x square you can have is not 1 square. 1 square is 1. You see, the smallest is 0 square. Because when you take 0 square, it's just 0. So the smallest is 0 square. The smallest y square is also 0 square. Okay, it's also 0 square. So the smallest is going to be 0. I hope you all are understanding of this, okay? Thank you very much. To get her together. Thank you very much. Wow, those of you at home, thank you very much for joining in, guys. We're going to go on to the next one, polygons. Okay? Now, polygons, paper 1, no polygons. Please correct me if I am incorrect here. Guys, paper 1, there wasn't any polygons. Right? There was a simple angles question. But that's about it. Okay? There wasn't much angles question except for the bearings question. Polygons, don't have mayo. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you all the formulas first and then we discuss this question. Okay? Now, let me show you all the formulas. See, I've prepared for you guys a lot of things today, man. Those that didn't come out, we will go through. Okay, guys, I give you some time, right? Excuse me. This is a formula we've prepared for you guys. Okay, on all the formulas for polygons. And I'm going to go through with you guys very, very quickly. Okay? Now, in a polygon, any polygon, anyone, the interior angle plus the exterior is always 180. Hey, please don't whack tomorrow and say, oh, coach, this is the exterior here. Oh my God, GG already, guys. You become the 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐼𝐴 of mathematics, guys. You don't want that to happen. Okay? Friends, again, the interior plus exterior is always 180 degrees. Okay? I plus E always lie in the same straight line. Maguire score goal. He also score own goal. Don't forget that. I think he scored more own goal than goals. Okay. Kidding. Okay, guys, come on. Okay, I plus E is 180. On the same straight line. And you can use this for regular polygons. Irregular also can use. Okay, now, next one. Sum of interior angles is n minus 2 times 180. Again, you can use this formula whether it's regular or irregular. As I've placed here, this first column, right, guys? The first column is regular, second one is irregular. Okay, so you can use the second formula for any type of polygon. Third one also can be used for any. So this is pretty good, the first three. Because the first three, right, guys, you can use for any polygon. Sum of exterior will always be 360. Always. Whether you have a decagon, 10-sided figure, or hexagon or octagon, any kind of gun. As long as it's gun. Guys, as long as it's a gun, you can use. Faham tak semua? Understand? Purida? Ming pai ma samjhe hai? Can I still pass? Of course you can. Tomorrow paper 2, another ball game altogether, so don't worry. Okay, friends. Now, 4 and 5, you got to be very careful because 4 and 5 are special formulas that can only be used if you have a regular polygon. I hope you guys are clear on this. Okay, now n. Okay, n is the number of sides, remember that. But today, I want to just quickly go through with you guys. N is not just number of sides, okay? It is also the number of exterior angle and interior angle. Let's say, for example, I have this shape here. Okay? Sorry, wait, draw for you. Okay, and I have 106, x, 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 x. Okay, can you guys tell me what type of polygon is this? Regular or irregular? Help me out, please. Is this regular or irregular? Quickly. Friends, they can ask you this question tomorrow, okay? They can ask. Confirm irregular because as long as you have one angle not the same, don't bother wasting time. This is irregular. You can use these 3 formulas, no problem. Okay, irregular because not all the angles are the same. And if they give you like this, okay, I want you to take note, the angles of a polygon okay, take note, I'll tell you, very high chance, man, all this may come out. The interior angles of a polygon are x, 2x, 90 degrees, 51 degrees, 48 degrees, x. Full stop. Now, I'm going to open the floor here. Open the chat box. Please tell me, what is the name of this polygon? Again, question for you guys. What is the name of this polygon? What is the name? Is it, okay, it's irregular, confirm irregular, yes, confirm. Is it a square? Is it a hexagon? Is it a pentagon? Is it an octagon, nonagon? What is it? What is it? This is a hexagon, very good. Why? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. Guys, this is a 6-sided figure because there's only 6 interior angles here. Not 7, not 8. So basically, in this case, my friends, in this case, right? In this case, n is also going to be 6. Understand? So if, for example, you guys want to find like the sum of the interior angle, what is the sum of all of this? The sum of all of this will be n minus 2 times 180. Understand or not? It will be, okay, it will be 6 minus 2 times 180. Understand? Okay, which is 4 times 180, which is 720. And then from there, you equate 720 to the sum of all of this. You may be asked to find x. You may be asked to find x in that case. Okay, so please remember this. My friends, let us move on to the polygons question. Today, we have a lot of questions to talk about, so I really need to speed up. Okay, we're already at 9:15. Okay, guys, come. Let's talk about this potential concept number 3. Guys, focus, guys. Okay, please don't be doing any other things. Okay, where to get the slides? I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this on Telegram. Coach, good day, man. Danny. Guys, the interior angle of a regular n-sided polygon is 48 degrees more than the exterior angle of a regular hexagon. Now, the exterior angle of a regular hexagon, we have to focus here. Focus. Okay? Focus here, guys, because you are able to find the exterior angle of regular hexagon. This can be found easily. Okay, this can be found easily, guys. Okay, so this will be equals to 360 divided by n because you can use this formula for a regular object, regular polygons. Yeah, man, Danny. Miss you too. Okay, hope you're doing fine. Thank you so much. Okay, hope you have learned well with the accounts coach. Okay, friends, 360 divided by number of sides will be 6 because you got a hexagon and this is going to be 60 degrees. Okay, so go back here. Exterior angle of a regular hexagon, that is 60 degrees. We know. We know already. We calculated this. Now, the interior angle of the regular n-sided polygon, that is given in the first statement, and that is 48 degrees more than 60. What does that mean? Again, you cut the statement into a few parts and you deal with it slowly. Guys, deal with it slowly, guys. The interior angle of a regular n-sided polygon is 48 degrees more than 60. So what does that mean? That means that 60 plus 48 will be 108, and that will be the interior angle of your regular n-sided polygon. Understand? Need to memorize all the good how many sides are. Yes, later I'll show you the names, don't worry. Okay? Now, how to find number of sides? Very simple. You find, the next thing to find is this. Okay, wait. You need to find n, So next thing, right, guys, you find the exterior angle of your regular n-sided polygon. And that will be, oh, remember what I said? I plus E is 180 degrees. Okay, 180 minus 108. You investigate what is that exterior angle. And remember, it's a regular object here. It's a regular gun. Regular polygon, meaning the exterior angle will always be 360 divided by the number of sides, which is unknown at the moment. And the exterior angle we've just found, 72 degrees. My friends, 72 degrees is 360 divided by n, and we are able to find n, which is 360 divided by 72, and that will give us a pentagon. Guys, we have a pentagon, 5-sided figure. Settle the battle in the kettle. Are you all okay so far? You got a 5-sided figure. 360 divided by 72 is 5. If they ask you to name the polygon, which can be tested, then your answer will be, this is a pentagon. This is a pentagon. So now, guys, I'm going to give you some time. Go and screenshot this. These are the names of polygons. When you have a 3-sided figure, it's called a triangle. 4-sided is quadrilateral. Okay? And then 5-sided figure, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon. Finish. Can say O-level score. Yes, later. Okay, you all focus first. Focus first, guys. Okay, friends, let us move on. Right, got until 6. Okay, you all got to remember the decagon also. Okay. Okay, guys. We move on. Oh my gosh, guess what's happening next? Guess what's happening next? Wanted to ask if you'll be having a second session. No, I will have a second. I will be having A.Maths on the weekend. Okay, A-Maths, because A-Maths exam's coming. Guys, tomorrow, how many of you feel you predict that circles confirm going to come out? Give me a double tap. Guys, Alicia, no problem, Alicia. Take a phone, start learning. It's okay. Guys, how many of you feel confirm tomorrow you're going to be tested on circles? How many of you feel that way? Confirm. Double confirm also, right? Tomorrow circles, high chance lah. Am I still here? Okay, guys. Good day to you, Suresh. Welcome. Okay? Wow, this question very interesting. Okay, again, know all your 9 properties. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the properties now. Okay, very quickly, help me out. Go and screenshot this, okay? Go and screenshot these properties, okay? Because, I think you guys know your properties already. It's just that you may need some recap. Okay, you may need some recap. So go and screenshot this. Okay, 9 properties of circle. I want you all to pay special attention on this guy here. Guys, this one. Special attention, Angle at center is twice angle at circumference. I want you to pay special attention here because they can change the figure a little bit. Okay, I'll give you all 2 samples where it looks a bit weird. Okay, I'm going to give you all the 2 samples right now. Oh, okay. 2, Now, the first sample, right, is whereby I will have a center point here, O, but then, right, my angle is over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, take note of this, Okay, see, this is O. Alright, this is the center point. Okay, guys? Center point is there. Okay, now. Okay, so again, this property works, It works the same way, It looks a bit weird, right? But this is exactly the same thing. As long, how do I know? My teacher last time taught me this method. Okay, and until now, I remember that method. You have to see this thing called the anchor points. Where is your 2 anchor points? These are the 2 anchor points on the circumference. Okay, when you are on the same 2 anchor points, and one of it goes to the center, another one goes to the circumference. Back to the same 2 anchor points. Again, you started at the same 2 anchor points. I'll label these anchor points as X and Y. Okay, you started at X and Y, you ended up at O, center. Started X and Y, ended up at the circumference. The angle at the center will be twice of the circumference. So I'm going to test you guys. Let's say the circumference one is example 30 degrees. Please tell me this question mark right here, right now. Danash, thank you, man. Hey, those at home, if you are chatting about other things, try your best to focus. Okay, focus, guys. Okay, especially those on TikTok. There's quite a number of you here. Guys, again, it works because as long as the anchor point is the same, go to the center pump. It's gonna be twice. It's gonna be double. Now, the second way they can draw this is if, let's say, right, guys, they draw for you these 2 anchor points. One goes to the center, right? And one goes to the circumference. Oh my god, this looks very weird. But it works as well. Guys, it works as well. As long as your same anchor points are there. You see these anchor points or not? Okay, one angle goes to the center, one angle goes to the circumference, back to the 2 anchor points. Anchor points, very important. No, don't do that. Okay, angles in same segment, both must land at the circumference. You see? Both land at the circumference and can. Then you can say it's the same. Now, friends, center and circumference. This angle right here will be twice of this. For example, if this is A, please tell me what is this question mark, my friends? Guys, if that's A, what is the center? 2A. Okay, very good, guys. You guys are doing well. So this is 2A. Okay, please take note of that, guys. Double. Okay, and remember, this formula doesn't work for this green angle. It doesn't work for the green angle at all. Please remember this. The angle at center is twice angle at circumference. Whatever is at the bottom will be twice of this. Okay, please take note of that. Okay, so I hope you all are clear on this, and I'm gonna get you all to try and do this circle properties question. Okay, okay, know your properties are very important. Guys, focus, guys. Okay, otherwise I may need to kick you all out. If you all keep spamming the chat, please don't spam the chat. Those on TikTok, guys, come on. Chill, how long more? I still have quite a long way to go, man. I think another 45 minutes at least. Okay, give me some time, guys. Okay, 45 minutes. Yeah, you can go, have a look at your phone and just listen up. Polygon thing. Go through trigo. How many times ask me? Okay, relax. Okay, guys, come. Listen up. Whenever you have a circles question, right? 4 things you should do. Okay, my friends, 4 things. Number 1, you should go and mark out your radiuses first. Number 2, mark out all your 90 degrees first. Number 3, all your cyclic chords. And number 4, any equal length. Okay, always do these 4, what I call golden steps. Okay, these are golden steps. Okay, because this will give you the isosceles triangles. Equilateral. Again, before you even start, right, please focus on doing these 4 things. Okay, now in this question, you have some tangents. Tangent. And then you have a radius as well. So immediately you can tell that, okay, this is going to be 90 degrees. This is going to be 90. Over here also going to be 90. Over here also going to be 90. So many 90 degrees there. Okay, now radius. Where are your radiuses? Radius. Okay, so these few things go and do first. Is there any cyclic chord? I don't think so. There is none. Okay, now friends, first question. Find angle CBD. Okay, where is CBD? Let me mark for you guys. CBD is this orange angle over here. Okay, guys? This is a 3-mark question. Alright, I'm going to give you some time. Think about it, how to find this BCD angle. Okay, some of you saying 57. Okay, I give you 2 minutes. You go and think about this first. Okay, meanwhile, let me just have a quick break here. Okay, 2 minutes, guys. How to find the BCD, which is, or CBD, sorry. CBD is this orange angle here, okay? Try it out, guys. DB is not the diameter, yes. Okay, now another equal line, right, is useful to do this. Another equal line is here. Okay, go ahead and mark those things out. Okay, thank you so much, guys. $90. Is this 90? Did they say that this is 90? Did they say that? Guys, be careful about this. Did they say that it's 90 or not? Okay, try it out. Did they say, this one 90 degrees? They never say what? Only diameter, only 90 degrees. Okay, y'all go and try first. 1 more minute. Thank you so much. Thirty more seconds. Okay, this is a very interesting question, guys. Let me tell you this, okay? Now, this is where you guys got to do some kind of deep thinking. Okay, now, let me just give you some trigger information, okay? Let me see what is okay. Okay, can. Now, listen up. When you have two equal lines like this, what do you think you can form for yourself? Can you let me know? This is a 3-mark question, by the way. Guys, help me out, please. When you have 2 lines like this, what do you think you can form for yourself? This is the first triggering part of this question. You have 2 equal lines, okay. You got to make use of those equal lines. And the way to do that is to form an isosceles triangle for yourself. Okay? Now, when you form the isosceles, right, you can do this. You can find the base angles of your isosceles triangles. Guys, give me a double tap if you understand what I'm trying to say here. That, oh, I have the base. I have the base angles that I can find. Give me a double tap if you're able to find this, and if you're able to understand that, hey, you know, if I have 2 equal lengths, draw a line for myself, develop an isosceles triangle. Okay? Again, we are trying to find CBD over here, this yellowish angle here. Okay? Now, first step I'm going to do is I'm going to find angle OAB, which is 180 minus 112, everything divided by 2, because you have the base angle of isosceles triangle. Okay? So 180 minus 112, you take that, you divide by 2, and this is what's going to happen. You're going to get 34. Again, when you get something in mathematics, always put it back into the diagram. Okay? So we put it back here, it's going to be 34, and this is also going to be 34. My friends, actually, right now, you actually have for yourself a 4-sided figure, all of them touching the circumference. Can you see that? And you have, what shape is this? This blue color one. What shape is this? Guys, put it in, why cannot use alternate segment theorem? Cannot. This is E.Maths. That's an E.Maths concept, alternate segment theorem. You can only use the E.Maths concepts here. Guys, can you see you got a cyclic chord for yourself? Which means 42 plus 34 is over here. You can find the opposite segment one. Put it there,明白嗎? समझे है? faham tak semua? Okay, so again, next step, we can find angle DAB, which is 42 plus 34. Okay, and that is 76 degrees. Okay, now once you find the angle DAB, right, you can find angle DCB, which is 180 minus 76. You got to put your reasons. I tell you, the Ang Moh sitting in Cambridge, they're gonna see your reasons. Guys, those who are distracting the class in the TikTok chat, please make an effort to stop. Otherwise, I may have to kick you all out and you all won't learn anything. Okay, please don't distract others. Okay, angles of opposite segments are supplementary. Okay, supplementary means they add up to 180 degrees. So with that, we can find this angle here, which is 104 degrees. Guys, I give you some time. Please tell me what is CBD now. What is CBD? Let's go. I think it's not compulsory this part, but it's good to just write it down. It's just like a bonus kind of thing, okay? You will not be penalized so much. As long as you mention angles of opposite segments, you're safe, okay? Now, how to find angle CBD? Some of you already got it from the start. So let me write this down here. Angle CBD, 180 minus 104 minus 33 degrees. Okay, so you press calculator and you get your answer for this question to be 43 degrees. And don't forget to write your reasons as well, guys. Your reasons will be angle sum in a triangle. Okay, now with that, you put it back into this block here, 43 degrees, and we move on to find angle ABF next. Okay, angle ABF, where is it? It's gonna be this pink angle. Okay, let me write down for you. ABF. Oh my gosh. Why are they asking this now? Unknown, yes, possible. Why are they asking now? Again, you see the importance of the 90 degrees. Always put the 90 degrees there. Okay? picture here. Okay guys, so yeah, to find that angle ABF is pretty simple. Angle ABF is just 90 minus 34, and that is just nothing but 56. Okay, vectors here coming up. We are doing vectors later, okay? Don't worry. I prepared something already for vectors. Okay, so tangent perpendicular to radius. Okay? Tangent perpendicular to radius. Now again, tomorrow when the exam comes out, question comes out, sectors also I'll discuss. Now, this part here, please do first. Before you guys even start the circle question, please do this first. Okay, I always advise my students at MasterMaths, always radius 90 degrees, cyclic quad, any equivalent, all these go and mark out first. Then you do. Guys, we do sectors next, come. Okay, potential concept number 5 is sectors. Okay, these may come out tomorrow as well. CQ is cyclic quad. CQ is cyclic quad, guys. Okay, now, I just need you to do me a favor, guys, just for 5 seconds. Friends, I would like many more students to learn from this live, because today's live is preparing for students for paper 2. I give you 5 seconds. Okay, help me out, okay? Smash that share button at the top. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it at the top or at the bottom? Sorry, at the bottom. My bad. Okay, take something, go and take something. Yes, no problem. Okay, Shena, you can go and screenshot this. Okay. Okay, friends, let us move on down the list. Okay, thank you very much for your sharing. And let us move on to the next potential question, which is a sectors question. Now, guys, for sectors, right? Friends, got to know your formulas well. Okay, meaning, right, you need to know which formula to use when. Okay, when you are working with radians, right, guys, you got to use arc length r theta. Working with radians, okay, sectors half r square theta. These two given in the exam. These two not given in the exam. When you are given degrees, you want to find arc length x over 360 times 2 pi r. Please remember that. Degrees, and you want to find sector area x over 360 times pi r square. Just remember, these two are basically the full circumference, right? This is a full circumference, a full circle. Okay, full circumference. We can go and screenshot this if you want, no problem. Chloe, good day to you. Nice to see you online as well. Okay, give me some time. I'll go through this question now, Chloe, okay? Right now, I'm going to do it. Now, this question over here is testing you on sectors. Okay, there's a segment involved as well. So as you know, this is a triangle here. This part right here is a major sector. Okay, so if you join the sector and the triangle, right, you're going to get a segment. Okay, if you join the whole thing, it's called a segment. Alright? Yes, can do that. Pi r, 2 pi r and pi d is the same. Okay, now, the diagram shows the cross-section of a tunnel in the shape of a major segment with center O. Okay guys, center is O. The radius of the tunnel is 5.28 and the horizontal base AB is 10 meters. Find the area of the cross-section of this tunnel. Now, so this tunnel, the radius is given to us as 5.28 meters. Alright, so when you go from center to the end, is 5.28 meters. Over here, also 5.28 meters. Understand or not, guys, so far? Okay, there's trigo concepts here, so don't worry. Okay, if you are looking for trigo concepts, it's here. Okay? Now, AB is also given. Now, again, a common misconception students have, right? They think that this is the radius. No! Radius is always from the center point to the end. And that is the radius. Okay? Now, in order to find the area of the whole thing, we need to break up the shapes into two. Number one is your sector, the major sector at the top there. Number two is your triangle. So once you find 1 and 2, right, you add them up together, you will achieve the area of your segment, the whole thing. Okay? Now, how do I find? Okay, how do I find the area of the second figure here, which is a triangle? How to find? Now, one way you can find the area of this triangle, right, guys? One way, yeah, is to use cosine rule. Now, listen up to this. Use cosine rule, okay, to find this angle. That's one way, one way of doing it. Okay, now another way is this, which I find a little bit simpler in this case, is to cut this into two right angle triangles. Okay, it's going to be equal because this is radius, radius. Okay, this is an isosceles triangle. You cut it into two right angle triangles. Okay, so with that, when you take 10 divide by 2, you will get 5. Okay, so over here is 5. Now, friends, let me know in the chat, what is the theorem to find the height of this triangle here? Can you see this height here? What is the theorem? You can use 2 letters. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. Guys, use 2 letters to help me out. What is the theorem to find this? Let's label this as x. Okay, Pythagoras theorem. Yes, so by Pythagoras theorem, now it's important to write this down in your exams as well. Okay, by Pythagoras theorem, we know that x square plus 5 square will be equivalent to 5.28 square. Okay, then from there you can find your x, which is square root of 5.28 square minus 5 square, my friends. Find the x right now. 5.28 square minus 25, and then you do a square root. Wow, quite short, this one. 1.6965 meters. Okay. Alright, now we're almost done with this sectors area. Almost. Okay, there's still some parts to go. But with that, I can find the area of triangle number 2. Okay, so area of triangle 2, let me shade for you all, is here. This part here. Okay, the second area here you can find. How do I find this? Half times base times that same height, 1.6965. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So this is going to be half times base times the height is 1.6965. Okay, so 0.5 times 10 times 1.6965, and that will be 8.4825 meters square. Okay, now is that good enough? No, because now you need to find the area of the sector. Okay, let me put in pink color. Okay, now guys, this is where the fun starts. How to find the area of the sector, man. Then put in 5SF because this is not final answer. Put in 5SF. If it's non-final answer, put in 5SF. Guys, how in the world do I find the area of this sector here? I really desperately need this reflex angle. How many of you agree with me? Please give me a double tap. Guys, if you agree that I need this reflex angle, please give me a double tap. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Thank you very much, guys. Okay. This one was worth 5 marks, by the way. Okay, so guys. I need to find that angle. And in order to find that angle, will it be helpful if I find this angle first? Let me know, please. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Will it be helpful if I find this question mark or not? Yes or no? Yep. That's why I told you just now. Some of you, it's good to find this first via cosine rule. Via cosine rule. Now, how to find this particular angle? Let me just use a more distinct color, okay? Like maybe this orange, hopefully is clear for you guys. This angle AOB here, how to find? Now, how to find is very simple, okay? I'm going to label this as a point C. Okay, I'm going to find angle AOC first. Okay, AOC, this is half of that orange angle. I'm going to find half of it first. And how do I find half of it? Basically, it's just a tuakaso, right? Because half of it is AOC. Okay, let me just cut this with a black color here. guys. Okay, so I have the opposite length and I have hypotenuse. Guys, again, sine AOC. Why sine? Because I have opposite and hypotenuse. So basically, sine angle AOC is the opposite length, which is 5, over hypotenuse is 5.28. Okay, so now we find angle AOC, which is sine inverse 5 over 5.28. My friends, press calculator, get your answers. 71.257 degrees. Okay, now those who are following, right, can you tell me how to find the entire thing? Guys, I don't want AOC, I want the entire thing. How to find? How to find, guys? Those who are following, guys, I already found AOC. How to find the entire thing? AOB, how to find? Okay, be specific. AOB, how to find? 71.257 times 2. Okay, you times 2, 71.257 times 2, you're going to get 142.514 degrees. And then now you can find the reflex AOB already. Okay, that reflex angle can be found. Reflex angle AOB. Okay, how do I find reflex angle AOB? It's just 360 minus 142.514. Okay, so let's do that. 360 minus 142.514. Okay, so that will be like 217.486 degrees. Guys, are you all okay so far? So that will be the reflex AOB, meaning this very big angle here will be 217.486. Okay, now we go back to the top and let's try and find the area of 1. Okay, the area of 1 is the area of the sector, which is x over 360 times pi r square. Pi r square. Now the r is 5.28 squared. 5.28 square. Okay, friends, what do I do with this and this? Any idea? Any ideas? What does coach do with these two things? Guys, one more step and we are done. Can you share this document with us or not? Yes, Farud, I'll share with you. No problem. Add them, yes. Okay, so add them, then you can find the area of the cross-section area. Cross-section. Sectional area is equals to 52.911 plus, where's the other one? 8.4825. Okay, 8.4825, and that will give you 61. Wow, Chloe, fantastic efforts from you. Really appreciate that a lot from you. Keep it up. Cap it up. Awesome. 3SF. Guys, understand this one or not? Okay, I am done with this question. I need to move on, guys, to the next concept. Guys, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Would you all agree with me? Cross-section means the front of the tunnel. And if you require to find the volume, you will take cross-section times the length. Okay? Friends, tomorrow, how many of you feel that DST may come out? Give me a double tap, guys. Thank you very much. Why minus got a plus? DST, confirm. Confirm. Okay, take a screenshot. Yeah, it's a bit messy. Later I'll try and clean this up before I share in the Telegram group. Okay, I hope vectors don't come out. How come? Vectors okay what? Vectors is okay. Okay guys, come. We talk about DST now. Tomorrow this may come out, so let's discuss. Diagram shows the speed time graph of a car's journey. Okay, so you got speed versus time here. And first question, express 20 meters per second to km per hour. friends, this is a conversion question. Okay, so meaning 20 meters per, change it into a fraction form. This is the best way to do this question, guys. Okay, change it into a fraction form. So 20 meters per second. Per second means per 1 second lah. What else, right? Per 1 second. Okay, now from the 20 meters, right, guys, you need to convert to km. Okay, so that's how we do it step by step. Whatever unit they want, you can change. How do I change that meters into a km? How do I do that? Okay, from 20 meters, how to change to km? We need to divide by 1,000. So we take 20, we divide it by 1,000. Okay, that settles this part, this portion right here is settled. Okay, now, and then from seconds, we need to change to per hour. So from seconds, we need to change to hours. How do I do that? 1 second is how many hours? 1 second, okay, last time when I taught this, I remember very clearly one of my students like, Coach, 1 second is 3600 hours. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if 1 second is as such? Can 1 second is 3600 hours. Wow, that means we're going to live for a long time, man. The exam paper is going to happen for so many thousands of hours. Guys, doesn't make sense, right? Okay, so 1 second cannot be 3600 hours. 1 second is actually 1 divided by 3600 hours. Okay, so now what you do is, why 3600 again? Because 60 times 60 lah. You all got it correct. This is taken care of already. Now what do you do in your calculator? Literally put a bracket for yourself. Put a bracket and press. Press the calculator. 20 over 1000 divide by 20, then 20 divided by 1000, right? Divide by 1 divided by 3600. Press brackets. Press brackets and do your division. You guys gonna get 72 km per hour. Okay, so over here, we put 72 as our answer. Now, next. Okay, next question is very often tested. Very often. Calculate the speed of the car when time is 5. Now, let's go back to this diagram here. Zoom in a bit for you guys, okay? When speed is 5, basically 5 seconds is somewhere here. Okay, I want to know what is this speed as? Question mark. Okay, this is 5. At the bottom is 5 seconds. Let me make it very clear for you guys. This is a 5 here. Okay, and this right here is an S. Speed is unknown. What is the speed is 5 seconds? Guys, I have one question. Wait, okay. So how to do this? Okay, now there are 2 ways to go about. Number 1, okay, you can actually use similar figures for this. Can you see you can develop for yourself 2 similar figures? Okay, you can find the length of the small one, the base of the small one, the base of the big one, and you compare the base of, or the height of the big one and the height of the small one. Can you see that? Can you see two triangles? Similar triangles. Okay, so that's one way. Now, another way that a lot of students like to do, right, is to find the gradient. Because why? All the way along this line, right, guys? All the way along this pink line, right? The gradient, the slope is the same. Gradient means slope. Can we use V because U plus AT? I discourage you from doing that. I know that's physics. Very nice formula there. But try not to use that, okay? Hey God, why God don't have? Similar triangles also in DST. It's also there. Okay, again, I draw for you all. Can you see a small triangle here? Can you see a big triangle? You can also use similar figures, you know. Because you can find the base, which is 5 units here. The base here is 8 units. The height is unknown here. The height is 16 units here. You can compare using similar figures also. Anyways, let me talk about the gradient formula, because that is something everyone will appreciate, right? Because at a certain line, the slope is the same. Slope means gradient, okay? Slope is the same as gradient. Okay, friends? I hope this is clear for you guys, huh? So, what we do, right? We will find the gradient of the line first. Okay. Tomorrow where got this easy? I'm not sure. It may be this question, it may be other questions, maybe you get this kind of questions. So it depends, huh? Friends, first find the gradient of this line first. And how to find the gradient of the line? You need 2 points. Okay? So let us label the 2 points first. This is 8,20. Okay, and then this one here is 0,4. So you use rise over run. Okay, so gradient. Okay, gradient is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so what happens here? We're going to have 20 minus 4 over 8 minus 0. Okay, 16 over 8. Okay, 16 over 8, that will be 2. Alright, that will be 2. And that is literally the acceleration of this particular object. Okay, so where else is the gradient 2? Everywhere else. Everywhere else on this line, the gradient will give you 2. So even if I use this red point, right guys, this is 5, S. Okay, if I use this point and this point, or this point and this point, the gradient will still be 2. Gradient will still be equal to 2. Alright, so let's use these two crosses now. One cross, another cross here. Okay, so S minus 4, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, that will be equals to 2 still. Okay, so S minus 4 is equals to 2 times 5, that is 10. S is equals to 10 plus 4, and the speed is going to be just 14 meters per second. Okay, so 14 meters per second. My friends, so far okay or not? Guys, if you are okay, if you guys are okay, please shout out or give me a double tap or something. 5. Okay, so 14 meters per second. That's all. You all okay? Where is 10 from? Where is 10 from? 5 times 2. Cross multiply. Can use similar, as I've mentioned earlier, guys. You can also use similar figures. I personally love to use similar figures, but many students don't understand that. Okay, now find the total distance for the first 18 seconds of the journey. My friends, the first 18 seconds of the journey is made up of 2 shapes. Number 1 is a trapezium. Number 2 is a rectangle. Okay, so the distance traveled is always area under the speed time graph. Okay, again I repeat. The distance traveled is always area under speed time graph, which means I need to find the area of the trapezium plus the area of the rectangle. Okay, so distance traveled okay, this will be equals to the area of a trapezium, that will be half times sum of parallel sides. Okay, what is parallel here? What is parallel is 4 plus 20. Okay, so 4 plus 20. Nice. Times, again, half times sum of parallel sides times the height in between the parallel sides, that will be 8 units. Okay, so we times 8 here. Plus the area of your rectangle, which is 10. 8 to 18 is 10 times 20. Be careful about that, okay? So 10 times 20. Press calculator, get your answer for this. Come, let's go. Okay, 296 meters. 296 meters. Okay, friends. Yes, of course I can repeat again. So basically, to find the distance traveled for a speed time graph, there's a trapezium here. You find the area of the trapezium and the area of rectangle for the first 18 seconds. Okay, that will give you the distance traveled. Okay guys, find the value of k if the retardation, what a word guys, if the retardation is 1/2. Area of trapezium not given in exams, so you need to know. Okay, you guys need to know that. Okay? Teacher, what did you just call me? I didn't call you that. It's here. It's this deceleration, guys. What is retardation? Retardation is basically a concept of negative acceleration or deceleration. Okay? Now, the deceleration is 1 2/3, which means the acceleration, okay? Hey guys, I didn't call you all retardation lah, don't worry. Guys, I didn't call you all that. Don't take it the wrong way, please. Oh my gosh, everyone take it personally already. Friends, are you all taking it personally? Don't, please. Oh my gosh. I worry for you guys because you are taking it personally already. Okay, wait. Acceleration is what? Negative of the retardation, so negative 1 2/3. Okay? So remember that. Now, this means, right, that the gradient of the last few seconds here, okay, the gradient over here, guys, is going to be negative 1 2/3. Okay, because gradient is acceleration, basically. So, okay, we forgive you because you're handsome. Thank you very much, man. Where got keep calling? Blame the question is there, it's not me, ma. Okay, guys, how to find K? Okay, so gradient is literally just negative 1 2/3, okay? That's a gradient. Now, how to find gradient? This is where you got to label your points. Okay, this is 18, 20, right? And the last point here is k,0. So again, we use the gradient formula. Sorry, my face is blocking. Let me just put it down a bit. Okay. Okay, so y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and that is negative 1 2/3. Okay, so now we need to find, guys, we need to find the k. Okay, how to find the k? 20 minus 0 is just 20. Okay, negative 1 2/3, 18 minus k. Now we do a rainbow method. So negative 1 2/3 times 18, that would be negative 30. So 20 is negative 30 plus 1 2/3 k. Can see not? Okay, plus. Why plus? Because you rainbow becomes a plus. 1 2/3 k will be 20 plus 30. 1 2/3 k will be 50. Okay, now we are able to find k, which is 50, 1 2/3, to give us a final answer of 30. 明白吗？ Purida, understand, faham tak semua? Are you all okay so far? Samjay hai? Wow. Today's session is so long, man. Now it's about 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh. It's been 2 hours, guys. Whew. How many of you had your dinner already? Guys, screenshot, no problem. Wow. Siong, man, today. How many of you had your dinner? How it changed from positive? Because the acceleration is negative of the deceleration always. When you see deceleration, right, just put negative there. Wow. Okay. Why go for B3? Go for A2 at least. Welcome. Thank you very much, guys. Maggie mee. Wow. Don't eat so much Maggie mee. Not so good. Okay. So much Ajinomoto. Wow. Salted egg chicken. Not bad. What's the 18 minus k? Where is it from? From the gradient, guys. Gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Remember? OMG. We still got a lot more. Okay, I need to speed up, guys. Okay, don't mind. Okay, don't mind. Never. Chloe, what's happening? Hunger strike, is it? Hunger strike. Oh my gosh. Haven't eaten since yesterday. Hey, don't do hunger strike all guys. It's just O levels, can be done. Don't worry. Okay, friends, I'll speed up. Okay, find the total surface area. Now we do some volume surface area, okay? Figure shows a cylinder. Che it. Oh, you see, I'm very touched. You see, You guys, I asked you all, who ate dinner? Nobody asked me, except for Anne. There's someone named Anne in TikTok. Sure, eat dinner already, So kind. So sad, you guys never asked me anything. What is this? You mean what, my stomach made of what still? What do you eat for? So, suddenly now everybody asking, what do you eat for dinner? Oh, nice. Oh, suddenly you all are asking, very nice of you. Thank you so much. Tak ajak. Wow, suddenly you all asking whether I'm okay or not. Wow, very, very polite, very courteous, very concerned. Thank you very much. Asking me about breakfast, complimenting about how handsome I am. Okay, thank you very much for this. Appreciate that a lot. Wow, to be very frank, I haven't eaten anything. Okay, because, what is that? I want to finish this first. Okay, give you nasi lemak, virtual nasi lemak for what? If you all get A2, please belanja me one nasi lemak, okay? Bro. Coach, my method can get, which method is that, Hashim? Let me see. Hashim, I would really encourage you to do the gradient method. Either that or use a similar figures method. Recording will be available tomorrow morning. Don't worry. Okay? Wow, 3 more concepts. Let's go. Okay, guys, give me some time. Give me 1 minute. Okay, let me just do some calls and all. Message. Wow. My friends, let's begin. Recording, where to find? MediaCorp. Go to MediaCorp, you can find the recording. Just kidding lah. Hey, the recording is here. Haven't joined the group yet. This is a Telegram group for secondary math. Go and join the group tomorrow morning. We'll try and do that. Okay, you try and upload it straight away. My friends, let us begin on this question. The figure shows a solid cylinder of height 25 centimeters, diameter 28 cm. A conical shape of depth 20 cm is removed from the top of the solid cylinder. Find the total surface area of the solid container. Okay? And then find the volume of the solid container. Now, when this is a solid shape, this is super important. Guys, solid shape means that it's like a wooden piece. Okay, imagine that it's not hollow. It's not hollow, meaning there's no air that can flow through. Understand or not, guys? Air cannot flow through. Meaning, when you take away this cone, right? When you cut this away, obviously there will be a gap here, lah. Right now, there will be some emptiness here. Emptiness. Alright? However, my friends, there is still a base. Please remember that. Okay? So to find the total surface area of this solid container, right? You need to understand this. There will be a base that is left. Obviously, this is a base. Okay? This is the base. Okay, let's label this as the base. Plus, there is also, my friends, there is also the curved surface area of the original cylinder. Can you imagine that? Okay, there's a curved surface area of the cylinder. And not just that, when you remove this conical shape, my friends, when you remove this is empty, right? This is empty. Can you imagine you dig a tunnel inside, or you dig, then there's a cone that's left here. There's a cone, there's a hole inside. And in this will mean that inside here you need to consider the curved surface area of this as well. Understand? And not forgetting again the curved surface area of the cylinder. Okay? So there are these 3 parts that you guys need to go and add for the surface area. Okay? For this particular container. Number 1. Surface area is basically equals to the base area plus the curved surface area of cylinder plus 3 parts, plus the curved surface area of cone. Okay, please take note. There will be 3 portions to this. What is that? Surface area of the shape. Okay, number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, so these 3 parts are there. Now, in order to find the base area, pretty simple, because you are given a diameter at the top, 28. Okay, given diameter. So to find the base area, right? Let's write that down. Base area is basically just pi r square. Okay, guys? Why I need to count curve? Because that's exposed. You need to count curve surface area of the cone because that is exposed. There's a hole here already. Guys, there is a hole here. And this curved part is exposed inside. It's exposed, okay? So pi times radius is 28 divided by 2 squared. Okay, press calculator, get your base area, guys. Come on, let's go. Okay, this is 615.75, okay, to 5 SF. This is cm square. Okay, so I'm going to put a tick here because this is done. Okay, base area is done. Now, next one. The curved surface area of your cylinder. Okay, now the cylinder is that blue part there. Can you see the blue part? The blue parts, which is like the outside of the container. Okay, so the curved surface area of your cylinder, let me just make this smaller. Okay, I'm going to write this down here now in blue. Curved SA of cylinder. This will be 2 pi RH. Please remember that this is only for the curved part. Only the curved part. How I remember until today is basically the circumference times the height. Circumference is 2 pi r times h. Okay? Now guys, so 2 pi radius is 14 times h. H is 25. That is the height of this thing. Okay? So 2 times pi times 14 times 25. That will be 2199.1 cm square. Yes. Okay. Now, this is done. I'm going to put a tick here. Tick. Now, the last hurdle for us is to find the curved surface area of your cone. Now, the cone is inside. There's a hole and the curved part is exposed. It's like a filter paper when you put inside the filter, the cone. Sorry, the filter funnel. Okay, you will see this part. Okay, the curved surface area. My friends, this is exposed. You got to find that area. And how to find the area? It is pi r L. Okay? Pi r L. So L you know. Sorry, L you don't know. You know R. R is 14. 14. Okay, let me use this green color. So again, R is 14. Height is 20. What theorem do I use to find the slant length or the slant height of this particular cone? Guys, let me know in the chat box quickly. How to find L? PT. Fantastic. We use the Pythagoras theorem. We find the slant length. Okay. So by PT, let me just write this down here. Okay. By Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Again, I will just draw for you all the triangle so that you can see. Okay. Okay, L is here. Alright. L square. L is equals to square root 14 square plus 20 square. Be careful, it's not 28. It's the base there is 14. Wow. Open cylinder, close. Open cylinder means there's no lid. Okay, close means there's a lid. 24.413 cm. Okay, let me just make this smaller. Okay, now we can find the curved SA of cone. Pi RL that you just found. Pi, radius is 14. L, you just found it to be 24.413. Okay, almost there, almost there. I think proportions will not come out anymore. I believe so, because it came out in paper 1. Okay, but it's good to just read up. Okay. So I need dragon. Thank you, man. Times 24. What's all these gifts for, like dragon, nasi lemak? I don't understand this anyways. Okay. 107.3.7 cm square. My friends, what do you think you have to do to this, and this? Let me know in the chat, please, everyone. What do we do with these three things? Sure, I give you dinner. Yeah, thank you so much. Guys, what do we do with these three things? The base, the curved surface area of the cylinder, and that curved surface area of the cone. Minus Alamak. Guys, Arshad. No, don't minus. Guys, all these are exposed. You need to add this. Yes, plus everything. You need to plus everything. Okay, so we'll add everything. I'll just do it here in the circle here, okay? Okay, 615.75 plus 2199.1 plus 1073.7. In the exams, please present it properly, okay? Wow. Pa, lucky number. How many of you feel that 888 is a lucky number for you guys tomorrow? Please give me a double tap, guys. What? Okay. 88888. Guys. Fantastic, man. Okay, leave it in 3SF, of course. Yes. Suddenly got 888, fantastic. 3890 cm square. What? Can I get a what from everyone here who's online? Sure, you know that TikTok gifts are worth actual money, right? I don't know. Is it? Haziq Hashim? I didn't know that. Real money, these TikTok gifts. What the gifts is? I have no idea, man, about it. What? Fantastic. What method, Shena? Let me see. Shena, send me a text. I will go through that, okay? Thanks for teaching, no problem. Yeah, it is real money. Wow, serious, That means I'm losing out a lot then. I didn't know, man. Yeah, part 2 lah. Guys, part 2 they ask you to find the volume. Can you see that? Part 2 asks you to find volume. Okay, let me just make all of this smaller. Guys, I give you some time. Go and screenshot first. Guys. Money, okay. I didn't know, man, about this gift thing. Okay, guys, I need you to do me a favor, okay? Just screenshot this because I'm going to make this much smaller. Okay, I'm going to make this much smaller, okay? Thank you. Thanks, guys. Okay, let me just make this smaller so that I have enough space. Okay, make this smaller already. Now we do part 2. Okay, find the volume of this solid container. Okay, now the volume of this solid container, nothing so difficult because this one is basically volume of cylinder, right? Minus volume of cone. Okay, so volume cylinder minus volume cone. Okay, that's all. Because you cut a cone, right? So you just minus off, that's it. Okay, so volume of cylinder is just pi r square h minus volume of cone is 1/3 base area times height. Please remember this. Okay, I use a different h here because their h is different. So this is pi, radius squared, that will be 14 squared, times the height of the cylinder is 25, minus 1/3 pi, radius of cone is 14 square, and then you take everything, you times 20. Okay, now this volume of cone, I encourage you all to remember, guys. Okay, so pi times 14 square times 25 minus 1/3 times pi times 14 square times 20. So this is quite a big number, 11288.78. Round off 3 SF again, 11300 cm cube. Wow. Okay. Answer for total surface area 3890. Let me try this. Volume cylinder not given. Inshira not given. Tak ada. Cone 1/3 base area times height. Please remember this. Okay. Yeah, correct. Chloe, good job. Wow. Okay, I tell you what, guys. I will write for you the answer here and I will put in my Telegram, in our Telegram. This one. Answer in Telegram. Please take a look because, friends, I have to do tomorrow. How to do tomorrow? Tomorrow is your exams. Morning. Morning, what time? After Fajr, very nice. Morning, what time, guys? What time? Breakfast with us, 8-9 a.m. Okay, I will try my best to do this question, right? 8-9 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, let's see. And then for now, we have some time now. I'm going to finish these vectors first. Okay, in case tomorrow I cannot do at least the vectors there. Don't stress, chill. Yeah. Okay, I want to try and give you all as much value as possible, okay? Friends, vectors. Okay, you take some time, go and read because I'm going to teach you all vectors today. Not today. Yesterday, vectors came out, right? But that was geometrical vectors. They didn't test on coordinates vectors. They didn't test on this type of vectors, okay? Now, I want to request again for those of you at home, okay, smash the share button because this is the last teaching for tonight. And after this, I'm going to whack my fried chicken. Thank you so much. Okay, 5 seconds, help me out, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We share this. Wow, amazing, you guys. Share a bit, come on. Okay, guys, I will do this question right now with you all. Okay, can upload all the answers. Yeah, we'll try and do that. Okay, try and do that. Whew, interesting. You guys are a pretty interesting bunch today. Nice to teach all of you how to join Telegram. Okay, never mind. I give you all some time. Go and join first Telegram. I'm gonna post the answers here. I'm gonna post the recording here. You can take a look at all the tips I'm giving now. Apa ni nasi ayam semua keluar? Apa ni? Guys. There, it's here. TikTok bio should have also Telegram. Go and see. I need a break, man. I've been doing this for like almost 3 hours already, guys. We are going to the 3-hour mark now. Obviously, Newcastle will lose lah. Diamond Dallas. Okay, come. Pahala sih. Wait, tahan. Just support what team? The best team in the world. The best team in the world. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Okay, now we talk about this. Okay, you have PQR, okay, forming a parallelogram PQRS. Now, when you see the naming is as such, why you got lag? Where is it? How come got lag? Okay, guys, when you see PQRS, right, like this, apa ni? Parallel vectors, collinear vectors, is it? Okay, please leave this in a clockwise manner. Meaning, when you draw P, you must draw, otherwise very hard to see this. P, Q, R, and parallelogram, just try and draw a parallelogram here as a rough drawing. Rough drawing. Okay? Q is given 6, -2. P is given 4, 3. R is given -2, -4. Okay? You are supposed to find the position vector of S, meaning this is a question mark. Now, in a parallelogram, okay, you will have exactly equal vectors. Meaning, if you want to find S, you must make use of either this line or this line. Either or is okay. Alright, now let's say you decide to use PS. Let me know in the chat box right now, guys. PS is the same as what? PS is the same as which vector? We Macam ni we? QR, okay, is the same. So how to find your coordinates of S? PS is equals to QR. First step. Or, like I said, you don't want to use PS, no problemo. You can also use QP and RS. Please don't hantam and choose PQ and RS. They are opposite direction. Cannot. Okay, so you can use QP is equals to RS. Can. Again, draw clockwise. PQRS, clockwise manner. Okay, then from there you can see, okay lah, QP is the same as RS. Some of you are saying, Coach, if I want to use PQ, can or not? PQ is the same as SR. Can. Obviously you can do that. As long as the direction is the same, you're gonna be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna focus my efforts here. Okay, on PS and QR, I'm gonna focus there. So how to find PS? Since S is unknown, you can break it up. You can break the PS up into PO plus OS. Okay, again, your vectors you can always break up as long as your starting and end is the same. Start and end is the same. And your middle term here is the same point. It's a common point. Okay, now and then QR, how to find? QR is just QO plus OR. Again, I'm breaking it up because I have the coordinates, which is a position vector. Now, PO, change it to -OP. -OP plus OS. Some teachers, they teach you how to go very quickly. They teach you from here to here. Okay, that's fine also. And this is -OQ plus OR. Okay, guys? Now, in this question, right, I need to find OS. Okay, this is needed. So, OS, you keep it on the left side. Slowly, guys. Slowly, okay? -OQ plus OR. Then, the -OP, you kick it to the right side. It becomes positive OP. Understand or not, guys? So far. Settle. What's there to think about? Just put in your vectors. -OQ. OQ is 6 and -2. That is the coordinates, right? Position vector. Guys, position vector and coordinates is the same thing. Just written in a different way. Okay? Now, next one. Plus OR. OR is -2, -4. Plus OP. OP is 4 and 3. Settle the battle in the kettle, guys. Okay, so we put a negative in now. So it becomes -6, +2, plus -2, -4, plus 4 and 3. Okay, now what we do is, this can be 3 marks by the way. We add the elements, -6 plus -2 plus 4. So negative 8 plus 4. That will be negative 4. 2 plus negative 4, negative 2. Negative 2 plus 3 is 1. Finish. That is the position vector of S. Guys, if they ask for the coordinates of S, they didn't ask in this case, okay? If they ask for coordinates of S, then you still find the position vector first. Understand? Because from here, you can say that S is negative 4, 1. Finish. Okay? Because position vector and what is that? Position vector and coordinates is the same thing, just written in a different way. And position vector is always written with an O in front. How does this apply to our daily lives? Trust me on this, Danesh. You will learn a lot of this math if you decide to study certain fields later. And this is a passport for your poly and JC, guys. Okay. Now, friends, go and screenshot this. Again, this is not needed. In this question, you can erase this bottom part, because they only want position vector of S. Okay, friends, now, wow, come to the end of the session today. This question, I will write it in Telegram. My friends, how many of you would like me to go on live tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m.? Okay, I can discuss this question tomorrow. Super punched already, guys. Okay, 9 a.m. Okay, friends, okay, wait. I need a favor from you all. Okay, I want to see how many of you can, or how many of you really want this. Okay, now guys, if you want me to go on live at 8:30 a.m., smash that follow button. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to do this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who haven't followed? Okay, guys. Anyways, tomorrow I'll try my best. Okay, I'll try my best. 8:30. Thanks for all the follow. By the way, this is all bonus for us. Okay, so tomorrow at 8:30 I will go live. Okay, tomorrow in the morning I will also share, guys. I will also share with you all the answer key for this. And those who just joined earlier on, we actually went through the topics that may come out tomorrow. You can do a screenshot here. Okay, don't worry about the paper one, it's already done. Okay, it's already done. Okay, so don't worry. Paper 2, these are the concepts I've put in. Okay, for you guys to, what is that? To take note of for your paper 2. The highlighted is basically the one we covered. All these are important. Everything is important. All. Okay, not just the, excuse me. Not just the highlighted one. All important. Yes, DST is there as well. Okay, DST is there in your syllabus. Okay, now I will only be able to share the answer key tomorrow in the morning, early in the morning, because I need to go and clean up a little bit. Okay, but for now, I just want to thank everyone. Guys, please don't forget to follow us at the top if you want to stay tuned for tomorrow's morning live. Okay, before your paper, about 8:30, I'll go live. Okay, just to go through some questions. Guys, don't forget to whack the follow button. Okay, so that you are kept in touch and notified when we go live tomorrow. Okay, guys, I really thank you all so much. I hope that you guys have learned a lot from the session, and I wish you all the best for your paper 2 tomorrow. Friends, paper 1, if you didn't do that well, okay, you mess up, is the past. Tomorrow is a chance you all got to move on and slay the paper. Is slay even a word nowadays? Okay, slay. Not literally slay lah, okay, but you know what I mean, right? Nowadays the students have to say slay. What, Nestle? Okay, I'll see you all again. Take care and have a nice good night. Have a nice sleep. Have a good rest, and we'll catch up again. Okay? Take care, everyone, and bye bye. Thank you. Time to go for my chicken wings now. Bye bye. See ya. Ah.